I must say it's a strange place to put a city.
Keep absolutely still. What is it you want?
Here at the Phoenix Cinema in Leicester, the actor Peter Purves thinks he's coming here to talk about making television in the 1960s. In fact, he's going to get a surprise viewing of the missing Doctor Who episodes that he starred in.
It's episode 1 of the Daleks Master Plan.
Oh, you're kidding.
Which nobody has seen since it was aired for the one and only time.
Oh, boy.
So I'm really sorry, but I thought that would be an okay lie.
Oh, it's a perfect lie. I'm absolutely thrilled.
Makes your eyes feel strange even with these on. It's like looking into the sun for too long.
Oh, don't complain, young man. You're a very privileged person. You realize that very few people have seen this in this universe?
All right, Doctor, but now we've got it, what are we going to do with it?
The 2 episodes are part of a 12-part series called The Daleks Master Plan, with the Doctor up against his famous enemy. 5 of the 12 parts now exist.
It was very like doing weekly repertory, because we did an episode of the programme of Doctor Who each week. So in a year, I did 46 episodes. It was great fun, and it was great to be doing a series that was hugely popular.
Well, we got some good news. We love to hear some good news, especially Doctor Who good news. There are those out there that are sort of like an Indiana Jones of lost media. And one of the major things out there is there's tons of Doctor Who episodes that are lost to the ages. Because if you don't realize, there was a time, most of the stuff it was on reels. And because of the lack of space to some of these places, like the BBC decides to basically chuck a lot of this stuff into the garbage after a time period. And basically, because nobody ever thought that you could re-air these things multiple times. No one's ever heard of, basically sending this to other networks, other places. They were sent to certain countries around the world. That's where some of this stuff has been found, because it's backup reels that were in markets very small markets that no one would, didn't hesitate to look at those libraries to see if it was there. Some of them are that have copies in certain people say they worked on the production, or a friend gave them a copy of it. It's in their own home. They've been, or it's in the most darkest place you ever think of, the attic or the basement or the garage, but basically what we're hearing now is several major episodes, and some of them important ones, mind you. So one series that basically with what they found, I think they could pretty much piece back together and probably animate the rest if they have the audio files, is one of the biggest tales from the early on Doctor Who series. And that's the Daleks Master Plan. If you haven't heard this, I mean, it is one of the only times that the Daleks have teamed up with anybody, with any other race, to try to take over the universe. And we're going to read this from the Radio Times, a little bit on this. And, listen, take it for what it is. This is a good moment onto there. Classic Doctor Who lost episodes found at least after 60 years. Mind you, it's been lost this long. And they will be available to watch within mere weeks. The episodes are both from Season 3 serial The Dalek Master Plan. In major news for Doctor Who fans, 2 of the science fiction show's long-missing episodes have been uncovered, found in a deceased enthusiast private collection. The episodes, both of which William Hartnell, as the first Doctor, were recovered by Film is Fabulous, which they're on X. I would say go over and subscribe to them so that you get news from them. A charitable trust run by film collectors, cinema lovers, and vintage television enthusiasts. The primary object of Film is Fabulous is to ensure that vulnerable film collections held in the United Kingdom are preserved. When private film collectors and former industry professionals pass away, And since 2023, the team has preserved many private film collections. The two episodes that have been newly found are The Nightmare Begins, which was broadcast on the 13th of November, 1965, and The Devil's Planet, which was broadcast on the 27th November, 1965. The estate of the deceased owner wishes that he remains anonymous. Both of these episodes were from season 3 serial The Dalek Master Plan, written by Terry Nation, which also starred Peter Purvis as Stephen Taylor, which a lot of his stuff is missing. Nicholas Courtney, the first time that you get to see Nicholas, normally you see him, as Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart. In this episode, he's playing a different character named Brett Vion. Adrian Hill as Katrina, also another lost character, and Kevin Stoney as Mac Shane. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Katrina did not last long. I think she died very early on. One of the I believe deaths in the Doctor Who series. The recovery of these episodes reduced the number of missing installments to 95. That's right, 95 are still left, and that means the first 3 installments of once a totally missing 12-part story now exist. The 2 episodes will be screened at an upcoming event taking place Saturday, April 4th, with full details to be published shortly. Meanwhile, Film is Fabulous have collaborated with the BBC archives to ensure that the original 16mm telerecordings are restored, meaning viewers will be able to watch them in the best condition possible on BBC iPlayer soon. That means we'll probably get to see it here on one of the other streaming sites, Tubi TV or something like that. The synopsis for The Nightmare Begins says the TARDIS lands on the planet Kemble, and the Doctor goes to find help for his injured companion Stephen. He discovers that the Daleks are on Kemble, and together with the Guardian of the Solar System, Mac Shen, are planning to conquer the Earth. Meanwhile, the synopsis for the Devil's Planet reads as having stolen the vital titanium Tararium core from the Daleks, and the Doctor and his companions have escaped the planet Kemble in Mac Shen's spaceship. However, the Daleks immediately pursue them to Desperos, the penal planet where mortal danger abounds. The Doctor Who will return to BBC One and iPlayers this Christmas. I'll be sure to add that onto there. Basically, this is a good thing. Well, this is amazing that you see this. Supposedly, also there were 2 other things that were found: Web Planet #1 and the Chase #1 also was found as well, which is Web Planet. I'm trying to remember that episode on there, but the Chase is the Daleks chasing the Doctor through time and space itself. That's a separate story from the Master Plan. That one is early on, but that's according to the Radio Times as well. So we'll continue to look into this because this is important. It's really important we find the other 95. They got to be somewhere. Someone has to have these things, so we don't have to continue to animate most of this stuff. Animating this is fine, but they're not spending too much money on it. As you see, the last 2 or 3 animated Lost episodes to that situation. In fact, where is Invasion right now? The Cybermen Invasion one. It's been missing from regular streaming. Those that have Doctor Who on there, that's one of the ones on the Patrick Troughton episodes that is missing, which is a great. It's a 4 to 5 issue arc. It is the return of Lethbridge Stewart. This will be the second appearance of Lethbridge Stewart, which makes it permanent, and the first appearance of Unit. That after an adventure prior to that, which basically it was Colonel Lethbridge Stewart at that time period. They decided to create a United Nations task force. Of course, you know of it, calling Unit. So in the Invasion episode, Doctor Who and basically companions come across Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart in London. to fend off a Cyberman invasion that is going on due to a electronics company that is trying to take over the planet Earth. So if you see it, check it out on there. It is a really good one. I have it on DVD, so basically it's in my collection somewhere. I got to try to pull it out. I would like to see that again. It's been a while. But like I said, it's important. We got to find the rest of these. In fact, Invasion has 2 episodes that are missing that are now animated as well. So basically, that's another one they need to look for. I think it's episodes 2 and 2 and 4, if I'm not mistaken, that are missing to that point. So you tell me, comment below. Let me know your thoughts to the situation. Is this, are you happy to this point? Are you're hopefully that the BBC will handle this properly, but there are a group of people that are behind this that are doing their best to bring it out to you. In fact, the actor Peter Purvis basically I believe he's gotten to see this already, because as you saw in the beginning there, they did a special screening for him because basically he has not seen this in a long time. So again, comment, like, share, subscribe. Be sure to check out all of our affiliate channels, which are going to be listed at the end, including Sci-Fi Snobs channel, Outpost Nerd, Sci-Fi for Me, Tennessee Tabletop Tavern, all that. Give them some love. Check on their channels. They got some great content. Also, in addition, check out Anti-Derivative Jill, who has been on our Tuesday Man Cafe episodes. Check out her channel as well. She's got some great content on her. At the time of this recording, she is doing the review of Blackula on Friday the 13th. So do check that out. It is now available. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Fight against censorship. Stay mad. Stay cool. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, check out our merch shop and affiliate partners. See you next time.
So, you stayed at a speed. Here, it's our frequency. You strengthen the signal. Our merch is waiting. Check the link. Stay tuned.
You are still here? Before you go, be sure to subscribe. See you next time.